final question, Chair, is, and it's just, has any good come out of this crisis? I'd like to hear from the witnesses here.
I'd love to be to say yes, but I think that would be very foolish. It has been the most painful process, and I think the only one who have benefited from a number of TDs and senators who we might never have met otherwise.
Yes, thank you very much. I leave that comment with you, and thanks, Senator Sherlock. The next substituting for Kieran Cannon, Micheál Carrigy.
Thanks, sir. Thanks very much, Chair.
Oh, have I got it?
Right, thanks very much, Chair. And I think the first thing to say, I want to welcome all the staff and the representatives who are coming here today. And I think one thing that needs to be made clear, that I know I, as a punter, a public rep, etc., I have full trust in the staff and in the quality of the product as a public sector broadcaster. I think that's something that all of us of the committee, and I think it's important that we say that, and that goes back to the staff, that we have full trust in the quality as a public service broadcaster, and we need to support it. And particularly, as Emma has said, with elections coming up, we need to resource and make sure that trusted information is out there and that the public get. I think that's important to put that on the record. Just a couple of questions, and then I might go back. I think my colleague Deputy Brendan Griffin asked a number of pertinent questions with regard to the Evershed review, and with time at that didn't get an opportunity to reply. And maybe I might give some of my time that you might be able to reply to Deputy Brendan Griffin in relation to the Evershed's review. First of all, I suppose the RTD strategic vision, that's the future, and you've outlined some of the points you need to be put in place with regard to the future of RTE, but it reviewed allowances, grade structures, etc. So maybe you might give me your views on the discussions and what level of discussion took place between RTE, I suppose, management and yourselves, and indeed with regard to the expert advisory committee review, what sort of engagement was there with unions and staff with regard to that over the last number of months? And I'll leave it open to...
Well, in relation to the expert review group, we actually did have the opportunity to meet them. We had very intensive negotiation. It's a matter of regret we didn't have any engagement at all with the governance review group, and I think that's unfortunate because the two are relevant. And we used that as an opportunity to discuss some of the issues and concerns, Senator, that we had. So we await that report. I noted, I said this morning on Morning Ireland, I understood that the report had been furnished and that we would like to see it published as soon as possible. That seemed to be a matter of debate. The Minister is waiting for the two reports to be published simultaneously. Bluntly, I don't see the reason for that. There's a lot of other things going on in HR at the moment in RTE. There's issues such as a grade review and that. So we'd like to see that report out there because there's a lot of work to be done on that.